Anger is one of the most destructive emotions human beings face. It blinds judgment, ruins relationships, and steals inner peace. But what if you could reach a state where people's words, actions, and negativity simply don't bother you anymore? Where insults feel like dust carried by the wind, and challenges become fuel for your strength? This isn't a fantasy. This is Stoicism, a philosophy practiced by warriors, emperors, and some of the strongest minds in history. And in this guide, you're going to learn how to use Stoic principles to never get angry or bothered by anyone again. 1. Understand the Stoic rule of control. The first and most powerful principle is simple. Focus only on what you can control. Epictetus said it best. You become unstoppable when you stop worrying about things outside your control. When someone insults you, when a person behaves rudely, when someone spreads negativity, ask yourself, is this under my control? You cannot control another person's behavior, judgment, or ignorance. You can only control your reaction. Imagine someone yelling at you. Most people instantly fire back. Why? Because they try to control the other person. They want them to stop, apologize, or change. When that doesn't happen, anger explodes. But a Stoic sees the situation differently. You simply acknowledge, their behavior belongs to them, my reaction belongs to me. And suddenly, you regain power.
2. Practice the art of the pause. Seneca warned that anger is a short madness. A moment of reaction can destroy years of peace. The Stoic solution? Pause before reacting. When something bothers you, take a mental step back. Instead of responding immediately, let the emotion pass through you. The Stoics believed that the first feeling you experience, annoyance, irritation, or shock, is natural. You can't stop it. But what comes next is your responsibility. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When someone pushes your buttons, breathe and pause. Even a 3-second pause can turn anger into clarity. The pause is your weapon. Use it. 3. Stop giving people emotional power over you. Here's a hard truth the Stoics understood. No one can upset you unless you give them permission. Think about it. If you didn't value someone's opinion, would their insult hurt you? If you didn't care about their approval, would their rejection upset you? If you didn't tie your identity to their actions, would you feel disrespected? Other people's behavior bothers you because you've unknowingly handed them control over your emotions. The Stoics take that control back. The next time someone tries to provoke you, tell yourself, their words cannot reach me without my consent. This is not denial, it's self-mastery. When you stop feeding emotional energy to people, their power over you dissolves.
4. Assume people are ignorant, not evil. One of the most powerful Stoic habits is reframing. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself daily, people act out of ignorance, forgive them. Instead of seeing others as intentionally malicious, Stoics view them as untrained in virtue, controlled by emotion, victims of their own flaws, guided by poor habits. This doesn't excuse their actions, but it removes your anger. If a child spills water on you, you don't get angry. Why? Because you understand they don't know better. Stoics apply the same mindset to adults. When someone behaves rudely, think, they don't understand how to act wisely. They haven't mastered their mind. They are struggling with themselves. Suddenly, your anger turns into detachment, even compassion. 5. Don't take anything personally. This principle from Stoic philosophy resembles a modern truth. People see you through the lens of their own mind. Their anger, insecurity, jealousy, and frustration have nothing to do with you, only with their internal chaos. If someone insults you, they're expressing their own emotional disorder. If someone judges you, they're projecting their own limitations. If someone disrespects you, it reveals their character, not yours. Taking things personally is an ego trap. A Stoic asks, is this really about me, or is it about them? 99% of the time, it's about them. And when you realize this, you stop feeling bothered. You stop absorbing others' negativity. You learn how to remain calm and untouchable. 6. Master the Stoic perspective shift. A powerful Stoic technique is to change your perspective instantly. Ask one of these questions when you feel triggered. Will this matter in 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 years? Is this worth my peace? If I stay calm, what advantage do I gain? Is anger helping me or harming me? Most of the time, the answer becomes obvious. The thing you're angry about is temporary. It's small. It's meaningless in the bigger picture. A simple shift in perspective can dissolve anger instantly. 7. Understand the cost of anger. Stoics believed anger is the most expensive emotion. It costs peace, energy, judgment, relationships, health, time, and your ability to think clearly. Seneca wrote an entire essay titled On Anger, explaining how destructive it is, far more than sadness or fear. When you get angry, you hurt yourself more than the person who triggered you. Ask yourself, is this person worth losing my peace over? Usually, the answer is a solid no. Once you realize how costly anger is, you stop giving it permission to exist. 8. Strengthen your emotional boundaries. To never get bothered by anyone, you need strong inner boundaries. Stoics built these boundaries by repeating core affirmations. Their behavior is not my responsibility. I choose my reaction. I will not let others control my inner world. I protect my peace. Your peace should be a fortress. Not everyone gets access. If someone tries to invade it with negativity, you simply shut the gate. Strong boundaries make you untouchable, not cold, but controlled. 9. Practice negative visualization. One of the most powerful Stoic exercises is called premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of misfortune. Instead of hoping everyone will behave perfectly, Stoics expect people will be rude, problems will occur, plans will fail, misunderstandings will happen, stressful moments will arrive. When you anticipate human flaws, they no longer surprise or bother you. If you expect traffic, you won't be angry when it happens. If you expect someone to interrupt you, you won't be irritated. If you expect challenges, they won't break you. Preparedness eliminates emotional shock, and emotional shock is what fuels anger.
10. Learn the Stoic art of indifference, apatheia. Stoics practiced apatheia, not the absence of emotion, but the absence of destructive emotion. It means being so centered, so grounded, that nothing external can shake you. You don't get excited by praise. You don't get hurt by insults. You don't get disturbed by chaos. You don't get triggered by pettiness. You remain steady, consistent, calm. The more indifferent you become to what doesn't matter, the more powerful you become in what does. A person who cannot be provoked is a dangerous person, not because they hurt others, but because nothing can hurt them. 11. Practice self-restraint, the mark of a powerful mind. The Stoics believed that the strongest person is not the one who wins fights, but the one who avoids them. Self-restraint is a superpower. When someone tries to provoke you, stay silent. Stay calm. Stay composed. A calm reaction destroys an aggressor's power instantly. They lose control because you didn't give them what they expected. In 2026, where online arguments, social pressure, and emotional reactions rule the world, restraint is a rare skill, and rare skills create rare strength. 12. Become emotionally self-sufficient. The reason most people get angry is that they rely too much on others for approval, validation, respect, or understanding. A Stoic relies on none of these. Your peace comes from within. Your confidence comes from within. Your validation comes from within. Your clarity comes from within. When your inner world becomes self-sufficient, external noise loses meaning. And when you no longer depend on others emotionally, their behavior cannot bother you. 13. Realize that anger makes you easy to manipulate. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." If someone can trigger you easily, they control you. If someone can make you angry, they own your emotions. Stoics refuse to be controlled. When you stay calm while others lose their temper, you rise above them. You become the leader in the situation. You maintain the advantage. The less reactive you are, the harder you are to manipulate.
14. Use your mind as a shield. The final Stoic teaching is simple. Your mind is your shield. Every time negativity comes your way, remind yourself, this cannot harm me unless I let it. People's words, wind. People's actions, noise. People's anger, their problem. Your mind decides what enters. Your mind decides what matters. Your mind decides what has power. And when you choose peace over anger, you win every time.